Hi, it's time for good energy, and I'm Dr. Julie. And today is Bodyful Day 51. We're working on touch and the amazing thing about hair. So, clearly, no extra props needed, just some hair, some hair. That's all we need. All right, so let's start with our basics. Take a deep breath in. And release. Deep breath in. All the way down below, all the way up at the top, and blow it out. And think about your garbage, anything from today. I had very busy. I had a 7-year-old who was not being very helpful today, so I'm going to take a deep breath in and release, and I can feel that 7-year-old right there. All right, so today we're talking about the sense of touch and the amazing thing that is hair. One of the cool things as a chiropractor that I can tell some of my chronic headache and migraine sufferers is that just if you've got a headache, just literally grabbing the hair in and around your headache and pulling it this way and that way and this way and that way can actually reduce the intensity of a headache. That's got two different functions to it. First, like on day 43, Bodyful day 43, when we talked about gait theory and daddy rubbies, that messing with another sensory piece of information when you have pain coming in from that similar region will actually cause the amount of pain being sent to the brain to actually decrease. It actually gates the amount of pain. It actually decreases it. And this is actually the reason why TENS units work, because TENS units send an altered signal, altered sensory as well as muscular, tactile and muscular signal to the brain that just kind of says, oh, we got all this extra information. So you've got a really pain, but you've got this good sensation, so we're going to lower the pain a little bit. So doing the same thing when you have a headache, or, we get back to daddy rubbies, rubbing, is one of the reasons why I tell patients if they've got headaches to grab their hair and kind of pull it around in different ways. But the other reason is that hair has an incredible nervous input. So the hair is embedded in the dermis, or the skin, which has its little receptors so that when something happens on the skin, it sends information. But each little hair follicle, when it is embedded in a hair plexus of nerves. So each little hair follicle actually has its own sensory ability. So just grabbing a single hair on your arm and moving it around, you can feel that. Or just, going across and not on the skin, but just rubbing past hairs on your arm. You can feel, even if you're not touching the skin, you can feel that movement. So every little hair has its own plexus. Now, on top of that, each little hair has its own erector pili, which is a little muscle, which gives you goosebumps. And that muscular contraction also helps change how the nerve plexus or the hair plexus responds. To think that you've got hair covering your entire body and that you can actually pick out the movement of a single hair to the most extent, as long as you're not distracted. This is why we can sometimes detect tics on our body. But if we're distracted, we can't focus on that because there are other pieces of information that we have coming in. But if we can focus on it, we can get just a single hair movement, a single hair moving, we can detect that. Just as impressive, if you think about dogs and cats and any other mammals that are fully furred, they can actually detect and localize the movement of a single hair on their body as well. So in terms of mindfulness, hair, whether it be the hair on your arm, going out on a windy day and letting the hair blow across your forearm or across your leg or across your head, provides provides connection back into your body. So if our goal is to get you out of your brain and back into your body, hair follicles provide a very unique and amazing connection to this because of their amazing wiring in the brain and how we are able to detect a drop on a single part of the body, a raindrop on a single part of the body. It's raining right now, which is why you don't get to see my usual green door because I don't want to stick the camera out. But it is pretty cool. So remember, if you've got a headache, or again, if we're thinking just a simple bruise or something, daddy rubbies, or just even just working, rubbing just above the skin on the hair so that you can feel those individual follicles and those individual hair plexus reacting, that is a way to get you back into your body. Which is also, ending this up, why hairbrushing, besides the asthma component, is actually a really nice experience, because that's a whole array of nerve endings firing, every single little hair plexus firing as you brush your hair. And that experience is just imagine your whole sensory area for your head just lighting up every single time you brush across your hair. Because not only do you have the normal input, we go back to the feet or the hands, we talked about brushing hands and feet. Not only do you have the normal sensory input from brushing hands and feet, but you now have the additional sensory input of each one of those little hair plexi, sending information down into the brain and calming as well. All right, so today, work with your hair. Brush your hair, look at how to make a single hair follicle react. That is how you are getting from your mind back into your body today. All right, let's finish it off with our deep breaths. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. I still have a 7-year-old stuck here. I'll have to work on that. All right, until tomorrow, have a great day. Take care.